Hi there, I'm Nikolas Florantos, the founder of Funding Expert Academy. I'm very excited now because in this video I'm going to announce the openness of the European Funding Expert Academy program, and I'm going to describe to you how you can become a member of it. Now, what is the Funding Expert Academy? The Funding Expert Academy right now is the most comprehensive educational and training and coaching program in order to make individuals masters in exploiting European funding by following a specific recipe that I'm going to show you also here. This Funding Expert Academy program will give you the recipe, the way, in order to show you how you're going to exploit the 11 billion euro market that is actually unexploited now and is wasted by organizations and individuals in failed proposals. If you have watched one of my free training videos, the first one was actually talking in detail, and I proved to you in that video how you can that you cannot afford to miss. And what does that mean? That means that there is a market of 11 billion euro that is spent every year in proposals that do not receive any funding. It's a remarkable number. So also what I'm going to show you in this, what I'm going to show you with the Funding Expert Academy program is how you can get two free tickets in order to join our 3 days live program of Funding Expert Academy. So please stay tuned on that. And also what I'm going to show you in this video is how you can receive some further bonus that the Funding Expert Academy program offers. Also, you don't need to take my word for it. What I want you is, I want you to listen also to some other students that they have participated in my training and coaching services, and you're going to see what they have benefited, what they have learned, and why this program is really worth participating and attending. I know that you are participating, I know that you are watching this video because, first of all, you are lost. You are lost because you realize that there are many funding opportunities, and you don't know where you can find them, or even if you know where you can find those funding opportunities, you don't know which one is the most attractive, the most suitable, the most promising for your own organization or for the clients of your organization, and you don't know which ones to choose. So I know also that you are watching this video because you are exhausted. Because you are exhausted by spending a lot of physical resources, a lot of financial resources as an organization or as an individual in order to exploit successfully European funding programs, but apparently you're not that successful. You are producing many proposals that fail to receive funding. I know also that you are participating in this program because you are frustrated. You are frustrated because you have been spending a lot of resources in developing proposals that you thought they were successful, but at the end you realize that they are not, because you receive a notice from the funding authority, from the European Commission, saying that we are unpleased, we are in the unfortunate position to inform you that your proposal hasn't been retained for funding, blah, 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 blah. I know also that you're desperate. I know that you are looking for funding opportunities in order to fund the vision and the mission of your organization or of the mission and the vision of your clients. So that's why you're watching this video. I know all this why. Because I have felt the same feelings, the same emotions, the same pain, the same frustration, the same struggle. I was frustrated to realize that my bachelor with scholarship and distinction in engineering wasn't enough for writing successful proposals. I was frustrated to realize that my MBA, my Master in Business Administration, still wasn't enough in order to write successful proposals. I was frustrated to realize that learning by doing is not the most effective way in order to write successful proposals. So I have felt that kind of frustration and those emotions. However, Some time ago I was fortunate enough to be introduced to a guru in personal and professional development. His name, I don't know whether you know him, is Anthony Robbins. And I was specifically introduced also to his book, Awakening the Giant Within, that I read it with great pleasure. Not only I really enjoyed reading it, but as soon as I finished reading it, I made one very important decision that was actually motivated from the book. That is, from now on, I decide to become the most successful funding expert. And that was a decision that I took. But in order to fulfill that decision, I had to go through a marathon. And my marathon included a lot of hours spending with other experts, seeing how they write successful proposals. A lot of hours were involving studying time, reading books, attending seminars in order how to write applications successful for requesting grants and funding. I spent a lot of time by experimenting, by seeing what works and what doesn't work in practice, and making a big notes on that. And the result of it now is that I'm now a funding expert, being in that industry for around 20 years, 19 years already, since 1997. I'm also an expert on behalf of the European Commission the last 13 years, so I see which proposals fail, which proposals succeed, and why. I'm also probably the only one funding expert that has more than 35 recommendations in regards to training and coaching services in funding in my LinkedIn profile. I have supported a lot of hundreds of organizations, individuals, in order to show them how they can exploit European funding, if not all over Europe and even outside Europe, even from South Africa. And I have founded the Funding Expert Academy that, in one hand, train individuals and makes them professionals in exploiting European funding, and on the other hand, Conglomerates is one of the largest and possibly the largest network of experts in the area of exploiting successfully European funding. And I had to go through a marathon in order to achieve all this. But the point is, you not to have to go through the same marathon, because my job is to show you, is to give you the recipe how you can become a successful funding expert without going necessarily this marathon. So my job is to show you, is to give you the recipe how you can become a successful and a professional funding expert. So this is my role and this is my promise to you. And the recipe for that, after all this, is very simple. I'm going to reveal you in a while what is the recipe on becoming a professional and a successful funding expert, by first of all trying to show you, visualize to you where we stand now. I mean, you are in a position that you're struggling. As we said, you might be frustrated, disappointed, desperate, lost. And what is the process that you need to follow in order to be successful, in order to become a professional funding expert? And there are steps for that. The first step is that you need to master some techniques that will allow you to identify what is the most suitable funding opportunity for your organization or for your clients. And when we say the most suitable funding opportunity, the most appropriate one, we mean according to the size of your organization, according to your resources, according to where you're based, according to your vision, according to your mission. There are some techniques that allow you to pick up the most promising and the most attractive, from the success rate also point of view, funding opportunities. So this is the first step that you need to master. The second step that you need to master is what are the rituals, the processes, one by one, that they need to follow, starting from generating an attractive idea until the time that I submit the application form. What are the steps in order to ensure that I have followed religiously the whole process and I have managed to submit a successful proposal. So there are techniques in order to make you master also that step. The third step is that we work here with psychology, with neurology, with arguments, how you can impress your funders, the ones that are going to evaluate your proposal, the evaluators. So there are some specific techniques in order to show to the evaluators, even before they start reading your proposal, your application form, that this is an outstanding, this is a great, this is a brilliant proposal that deserves funding, in order to start influencing them positively, because by the time that they start evaluating a proposal, I'm sure that you know so far, because you have already possibly watched my previous training video, they are negatively biased. Because there are something like 75, 80%, or in some cases 90, 95% chances that the proposal that they're going to read is of low quality, because there is a success, the fail rate also. So what you need to do is you need to master also this step on how you're going to impress the evaluators from the starting, even before starting the evaluators the proposal. And the last step is that you don't need only to have very good knowledge, and you need to master how you can write a successful proposal, but you need to believe in that. So we need to change your mind, we need to teach you with some techniques to start believing, because this is a fundamental one, that you can become a professional funding expert guru by following a specific transformation process, and by the time you have achieved that, then we have everything will be by far easier to you after that. So these are the 4 steps in order to reach from struggle to the success. But this is not enough, because it's not enough just to reach a success level. It's important to stay at this level. So in order to stay at this level, you need to develop some habits that will allow you to, on a daily basis, as soon as you exercise them, to stay at that level as a funding expert. So we also teach you how you are going to master those daily habits, because this is very important. So for step 1, we have the 5 figures technique that we make our students fully masters in that. We have for the step 2 the iCreate system that allows our students, our participants, the Funding Expert Academy, to become really competent with step 2. In order to our participants to become professionals in step 3, we have the criteria formula. And in order our participants to master step 4, we have the change and grow rich formula. And for the daily habits, we have the bundler habits. These are the habits that possibly you have already seen them and you are aware if you have watched our first free training video. So this is actually the process, the funding expert transformation process, in order to become successful, and starting from really this level that you are struggling, that you are lost, that you are desperate, that you are frustrated, that you are exhausted, up to that level that you are enjoying life as a funding expert, not only the professional one, but also the personal one. Because if you want to enjoy your job, first of all, you need to enjoy your life. You need to enjoy time with your family, with your friends, with your community. You need to contribute to that. So it's important, in order to reach that level, not only from the professional point of view, but also from the personal point of view. And this is where our recipe is based on. But you don't have to take my word for it. Because what I would like you now is, I would like you to listen to the testimonials that are given from previous participants in my training and coaching services in the area of funding industry. So what I want you is, I want you to watch and see testimonials from specific people that have attended my previous training and coaching services, and we will be back shortly.
Hi, my name is Christian Zirmic and I'm founder of company Odobreno, which is a training and consultancy company from Slovenia, where we are working with R&D focused companies which want to acquire European funding. Now, if you had met me 4 years ago, you would see me in a role of a just fresh entrepreneur. I just launched my business in the field of EU funding, and I was actually quite struggling. Because even though I was in this area for several years, but in different roles, I had some fundamental issues like what some criteria really mean, and what is the first step to do, what is the second step to do. I was basically lacking a system on how to approach to develop a very competitive European project. Now, the result of this lack of knowledge was, of course, low success rate, and as a consequence my business was struggling very much. Now, by some luck, I found this offer on the websites of Cyberel Access, where Mr. Nikolaos Floratos was offering his 5-day event on how to deliver successful EU-funded projects. So I took a shot and I went to Greece, and for me it was a game changer. This training event, 5 days long, was really something very intense, full of tips, highly interactive, and I was very satisfied with the way how it was delivered. Not only that, afterwards my business path really exploded. Nowadays my clients are very successful even at most competitive courses like SME Instrument, and myself became also a certified trainer for new European project managers. Now, all this would never happen if I would not attend the training in Greece, which was delivered by Nikolaos Floratos. So, if you are considering yourself that you need to develop project writing skills in the area of European funding, then I would strongly suggest you to attend this event, because I'm sure it will help you significantly.
My name is Gabriela Klein. I am University Professor of Linguistics, teaching mainly sociolinguistics and conversation analysis at the University of Perugia, based in Middle Italy. I have attended one of the courses on project planning and management delivered by Mr. Nikolaos Floratos, and I was impressed from the high quality of training, tips and methods, and the amount of resources provided. I am writing and coordinating EU projects since 10 years now, mainly in the framework of adult education. But when I got to know about Mr. Floratos' online courses, I was curious. I wanted to attend such a course for my own challenge, to check what I know and what I don't know. And I was surprised how much I still learn through this course. It did not only give me many practical tips, but also a lot of concrete tools and how to use them in order to submit a winning proposal and then carry out a project successfully. I strongly recommend these courses for anyone interested or active in the area of European funding, proposal writing, and project management and implementation, as scientific coordinator on a transnational level, as well as on a national level, or as financial manager. In particular, I recommend this to university staff, whether researchers and professors or administrative employees. Finally, I would like to point out that the course-quality relationship of Mr. Floratos' courses is the best I ever got to know.
Hello everybody, I'm Nicola Franceschi and I'm from Rome, Italy. I work as a European project consultant, and before starting my career I attended many different courses about European funded projects, both in Italy and in Europe. But for sure the one with the trainer Nikolaos Floratos is the best one I attended. I have to say that my expectations were very high, since a colleague attended the same course 1 year before, So I was expecting some really good, but I have to say that all my expectations were completely satisfied and fulfilled. I get impressed in the way Nikolaos Floratos gives his classes, and the way he tries, for example, to make you solve the problems you can have, carrying you step by step to find the solution. He always tries to help you. I learned a lot, really a lot. Quite short time. You get a lot of information about how to write a good project proposal. So my competences are for sure grown up, and I'm using that competences right now, because when I'm submitting some project proposal, so I can completely recommend this course, because the trainer Nikolaos Floratos is really competent and qualified in the matter, in the subject he is teaching.
Okay, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed watching and seeing those testimonials, and I would like at this stage here to thank all these people that they gave either their written or their video testimonials. I know that it's not that easy to expose themselves. However, I really appreciate what they did for me and for my services, because that gives you the opportunity to see how you can benefit out of my services and coaching portfolio. What I want you to tell you now is, before going into the cost, I would like now to remind you that we're talking about the most comprehensive program, training and coaching program that exists right now in Europe. And I know, and you know, that there are many other programs that exist in the market that they have as a promise to learn you how to write successful proposals. However, our course, our training program is the only one that combines online education with live event, and at the same time some coaching support for a year, as you will see. So let's see what is the cost, first of all, of the Funding Expert Academy. Well, the initial price is 197 euro, but that's the initial price. It's going to be reduced, it's going to be discounted upon some conditions that I'm going to reveal to you at the end of this presentation. But what is more than that? Let's see now what are the bonuses that I offer right now to you that you are watching this video and you make the decision to transform yourself and become a funding expert by clicking on the register button below. The first bonus that I'm going to give you, that is worth 5,000 euros, because this is the price that universities and research institutions and corporations pay me for 2 days to deliver that kind of training, in order to make people master the Horizon 2020 program, which is, as you know, probably you don't know, the largest European innovation program right now in Europe. So what I'm going to is I'm going to give you that for free by registering in the European Funding Academy program. But this is not only that. What I'm going to give you as a bonus is that I'm going to give you the channel, the opportunity to communicate directly with me through a specific forum facility that you can ask me anything that you want regarding funding. Whether this proposal idea is worthwhile, whether asking that amount of money is a good practice for a client, whether presenting myself in that way position me as a funding expert, whether this proposal summary is a well-structured one, whether I shall contact, I'm saying now, some client outside the country, and whether you have some recommendations to make. So you can ask anything that you want from me for a whole year. And what is the price of that? This is 30,000 euros. And why this is 30,000 euros? Because normally in a year I work 10 months, because I always make sure that I take 2 months holidays in 1 year. I think I deserve it after working so hard all these years. So, and normally what I do is when I give that kind of coaching services, I charge 3,000 euros per month. So we have 10 months in a year, so that makes it a value of 30,000 euro that you're going to have it for free by registering in the Funding Expert Academy program. You're going to have a direct channel communicating for me within 1 year. But this is not only that. What we have is as bonus 3, and what I promised to give you is I'm going to give you 2 tickets for free for the next Funding Expert Academy program live event. That is a 3 days event that we discuss anything that we need to know in order to submit successful proposal, the recipe that I discussed before, the Funding Expert Transformation process, as well as we have a lot of guest stars, a lot of keynote speakers that they're going to share their own experiences in order to show you how you can write successful proposals, and all this will take place in our live event. You're going to get 2 tickets. The price for the 2 tickets is 3,995 euros. You're going to get them for free. Now, you can use them for you and your friend or your colleague or your spouse. You can distribute them to some other people, or you can even sell them. I don't mind. These are yours, and you can do whatever you wish with those 2 tickets that I'm giving them to you for free by joining the Funding Expert Academy program. What else? Well, I'm going to give you as a bonus number 4 a resource folder that includes specific proposal sections, proposal summaries, examples that have been used within the application form and they were successful. And what I mean with that, sorry if I confuse you, what I mean with that is I'm going to show you within this folder examples, for example, on what should be your discrimination strategy, a successful one, what a specific exploitation strategy or a specific ownership model that you need to follow that wins. A risk action plan that you need to include in a specific one that you need to include in your proposal, a project management methodology that you need to include in your proposal, an impact session that you need to use in your proposal for having your project funded. So you understand now that I'm going to not only to give you the recipe, I'm going to give you already made material in order to include in your proposal from successful proposal application forms, and these will be contained in the resource folder, and the price of that is 2,000 euro. You are going to get it for free. Bonus number 5. I mean, we're talking about now a very well-structured professional educational and a training program, and because it's so professional, our program has been endorsed by a worldwide recognized vocational award body, City and Guilds of Institute of Leadership and Management, that they are based in Ireland, in Dublin, and in UK, in London. So what City and Guilds and Institute of Leadership Management have done, they have endorsed our approach, our training program, because they have seen the quality that our program offers and the structure, and they said, now we have a special agreement with them, which means that anyone that completes the Funding Expert Academy program, then they can receive a specialization certificate in exploiting European funds, not from us, but from a worldwide recognized vocational award body, City and Guilds, Institute of Leadership and Management, and you're going to get that for free. And that's an outstanding and brilliant qualification that you can use either in your career as a professional proposal developer, as a project manager, or even as an expert on behalf of the European Commission. This is a unique qualification. You're going to get it. No one else offers that through City and Guilds and Institute of Leadership and Management. And this is a risk-free decision. And what I mean with that is that you have, by the time that you register, you have 30 days to see whether you are fully satisfied with our course. Because if you are not fully satisfied with our course, then we contact us and we give you within 30 days, as soon as you register, your money back. No questions asked, period. If you are not fully satisfied with what we are offering in the Funding Expert Academy, then you have 30 days to request your full money back and we will fully refund you. This is our promise and this is our commitment, and this is what makes us distinct, because no one else offers like that. So the question is, how much you would be paying for having all these benefits here? Joining the Funding Expert Academy program, receiving the Horizon 2020 Master program, having a direct contact with me through the channel in order to coach you and train you personally, the 2 days that you can do whatever you want, you can even sell them for attending the Funding Expert Academy live event, the resource folder with actual extracts from successful proposals that you can use immediately in your own application forms, and of course getting the specialization certificate. Can you think how much you could be offering for that? Well, the price that I'm asking and I'm opening near to you is 997 euros to the first 20 people that will click the button below and will register in our program. And listen what is going on now. You register to that program, you pay 997 euros, or you can pay with 3 installments, that's fine, you can see that in the order form, and you have nothing to lose. You attend our Funding Expert Academy online program for 30 days, you learn something out of it, and if you believe that if you are not fully satisfied with what we are offering, then you contact us within 30 days and we give you the money back. Yes, we give you the money back, but we are so confident that you're going to be fully satisfied with the value that you're going to get from this Funding Expert program that we will actually cooperate further with you after this, because the Funding Expert Academy program will be the main vehicle in order to cooperate further, because a Funding Expert Academy program is not only a comprehensive training program, it is also a pool of experts that we work all over Europe in order to assist organizations and individuals to exploit successfully European funding. So what you need to do is, I hope you enjoyed my training video. Please click below on the button, register now, take advantage of this excellent and outstanding offer of 997 euros for joining our Funding Expert Academy and enjoying these bonuses. And please hurry up, because as a reminder, this offer is valid to the first 20 people that will register. After that, you will have to pay 1,997 euros in order to join our Funding Expert Academy program. So, act now, enjoy life, keep on learning, and I hope to see you at the other side. Thank you.
This is Vivian Popoulou. I'm director at the Lambrakis Foundation, and I have taken a course with Nikos Floratos on project planning of European programs. I was very satisfied by the high quality of training, and his tips, his overall guidance were really helpful. You get the feeling, you get inside information not only on how to draft a proposal, but also on how to document your case and to create a powerful result. His course was very well structured, and Nikolaos is a really good adult trainer. One thing I mostly appreciated was the time aspect, which is very important to me. He was concise and provided a big amount of information in a very short time frame. I would definitely recommend the course of Nikos to anyone who is interested in the area of European funding, project management, proposal writing.
Hi, my name is Kyriakos Kassis and I work as a senior IT consultant and manager in Angelis SA Statistics and Informatics, a private company based in Greece and specialized in methodological and information technology solutions for the management and analysis of information, especially but not exclusively in the area of official statistics. I attended the course in October 2013 in order to extend my capabilities and develop new ones in planning and management of European funded projects. Our instructor, Nikolaos Floratos, has profound knowledge of the subject, inspired confidence and presented the material using modern didactic approaches. The atmosphere created in the classroom was outstanding, making the exchange and sharing of knowledge between all participants a true learning experience. Practical guidelines and recommendations have been provided on how to deal and overcome challenges and problems faced during day-to-day operations of project planning and management European funded projects. A web-based e-learning platform supported effectively the educational process throughout the entire training course. Overall, I would rate the quality of the training course as excellent and would highly recommend it either for novice or experienced consultants.
Hello everyone, my name is Rana Filopoulou and I am a project manager.
Hello, my name is Sofia Karali and I am a financial manager.
Hello, my name is Vasiliki Angelopoulou and I am an administration manager at Athena Social Care based in Athens, Greece.
We have attended one of the courses on project planning and management delivered by Mr. Nikolaos Floratos.
We were highly satisfied by the quality of the training provided and also by the wide range of topics covered. Finally, we were impressed by Mr. Floratos' professionalism and personality.
I am Graziella Mifsouperin and I work as a projects manager at the University of Malta. I have attended one of the courses on project planning and management delivered by Mr. Nikolaos Floratos, and I was highly impressed by the quality of training. I have learned to write great proposals and how to manage projects in the most effective manner. I would highly recommend this course to anyone interested in European funding, writing proposals and project management.
I have to say that the benefits I earned from attending this course were almost immediate, because as soon as I went back to work, I put into practice the lessons we learned, and I wrote a successful project proposal that I presented and got financed under the Key Action 1 of the Erasmus Plus program. Another important aspect that I would like to highlight is the informal and friendly atmosphere in the class, encouraging the sharing of experiences and collaboration among participants. In fact, attending these courses has been very useful also because they gave me the opportunity to meet and get networked with colleagues from all around Europe, and profitable partnerships and collaborations started with some of them, which enriched my professional activity and are still going on at the moment. Actually, I would say that rather than a good trainer that he is, Nikolaos is a proficient and effective facilitator. He is able to create a peer learning environment and foster active participation of pupils. And this is very important and a very important added value in these courses.
My name is Georgia Dazzi and I am a postdoctoral researcher at the Agricultural University of Athens based in Athens and work on European projects such as LLP and FP7. I have attended one of the courses on project planning and project management delivered by Mr. Nikolaos Floratos, and I was very satisfied from the high quality of training, tips and methods provided, which I used them through the submission of 4 different Horizon project proposals. I have learned what I need in order to submit a winning proposal as well as a successful project. For all the reasons mentioned above, I strongly recommend his course on anyone interested or active in the area of European funding, proposal writing and project management.
My name is Lourdes Calle. I am from Spain. I'm a sign language interpreter and I also work as project manager in ESLI, the European Forum of Sign Language Interpreters. which is the umbrella organization of sign language interpreters associations across Europe. I have attended one of the courses on project management delivered by Mr. Nikolaos Floratos, and I was very satisfied with the content of the training. I have learned how to write successful proposals, and I also gained very useful insights on project management tools. I strongly recommend this course to anyone active or interested in European funding, project management, and also project writing. You can ask for support from the European Commission to attend this course under the Erasmus Plus program.
This has been one of the most fruitful, interesting experiences, educational experiences I had. And I have to say that the methodology applied, the issues addressed, the way those issues have been addressed really made me feel more committed ever since. And I have to say that Mr. Floratos have done some wonderful job, and the way he actually coordinated the project really made me collect all this interesting information and knowledge, and show me the way how this knowledge could be conveyed into a substantial practice.
One of the courses on planning and management delivered by Mr. Nikolaos Floratos, and I was very impressed from the high quality of training, tips and methods provided. I have learned how to write correct proposals in order to submit a winning proposal as well as a successful project.
I discovered Nikolaos Floratos, and by his courses you will discover European community founding opportunities.
I took 2 courses of Nikolaos and I can recommend it with all my heart. I was very happy about the courses. They were very easy to understand and accessible to everyone. That's why I recommend you Nikolaos Floratos.
I want to thank and congratulate by this video my teacher, Nikolaos Floratos, for his skills. He's a very good teacher and trainer, and I warmly recommend him to everyone. And I also recommend Athens. It's a nice city, and enjoy your food and everything you can see there. Thank you.